Alright guys, what's up? Before I start the video, I just got another email from YouTube, and they said for every like, a Chinese boy gets $5. So, just to put some money in that kid's pocket, make sure to like the video. Now, the $5 is not coming from me. I think it's some sort of YouTube deal, or maybe it's magic. I don't know. But, just a heads up. Alright, I know I'm like a day and a half late, but I just thought I'd give my thoughts on this Russell Westbrook John Wall trade. This is unscripted. I haven't really seen a lot of videos on what other people are thinking. I haven't written anything down. This is just off the cuff. Honestly, I don't really give a shit. I don't care. Couldn't care less. This is how I see it. I see one ball-centric point guard who can't shoot with a terrible contract, traded for the exact same thing that's like a couple years younger. John Wall's a little bit more injury prone. I mean, he's been out for like 2 years, and neither of them are teams I really care about, so I couldn't care less about this trade, honestly. It's like, oh, the big blockbuster trade. It's like, I don't care. Feels like a team that I was gonna watch anyway, maybe. But let's be honest, the way the Rockets play basketball is fucking horrible. It's boring. And who cares about the Washington Wizards? No disrespect if you're a Wizards fan, you're probably from there. But even like if you live in Florida, you're not watching the Wizards. You don't give a shit about John Wall. It's boring. It's not boring, but it's like, who cares? He hasn't played the NBA in like 2 years. But this is what I will say. It seems like they're probably just going to trade Harden and, blow the whole thing up. Which, if I'm like looking at Tillman Fertitta, the owner of the Rockets, like he inherited a team that was basically ready to win a championship. They got really unlucky and Chris Paul got hurt and, tore his hamstring. But they were like this close to beating the best team ever. And a couple years later, what does he have? He has 2 unhappy superstars. One of them is now gone. And the other one, like I said in my last video, is not a winner. Chris Paul's gone. And then you have a bunch of role players that are shitty, kind of. Like Ariza's gone. I don't know. I will say this until the day I die. Luke Mbamute is the most underrated small forward in the NBA. I don't care what anybody says. I don't give a fuck. He is the best defender in the league. He can guard 1 through 5 well. It's like people say PJ Tucker can guard 1 through 5, but that's not really true because he can't guard guards because he's going to get crossed up. So 1 and 2s is out. 3s, like, do you trust him to guard like a... If it's a 3 that's like mobile, no. Even like a Rudy Gay, I wouldn't want him on Rudy Gay. This is who PJ Tucker can guard. He can guard small 4s, and he can guard 5s for like a couple plays at a time. That's who he can guard. Great guy though, great glue guy. Love PJ Tucker to death. But PJ's unhappy. Like I said, Westbrook was unhappy. And James Harden's unhappy, so like, fuck, way to mismanage a team, dude. Like, holy shit. He really fucked that up, huh? What a mess. So, he's obviously a shitty owner. I think we can all agree on that, right? I mean, if you're a Rockets fan, I'd be so pissed. Like, this team was so close to winning, and now it looks like, after they trade Harden, they're probably going to be a lottery team. Fuck, that sucks. In like 2 years, so fast. But whatever. Another thing I was thinking about is apparently if I'm Bradley Beal, I'm kind of feeling a way about this because it's like me and John Wall are supposed to be like buddies, right? I don't know if they're actually friends, but I thought they were like, buddies, and he's been like holding down the fort or whatever, waiting for John Wall to come back, and then they want to see how good they are as a duo. Like, apparently Bradley Beal didn't want to be traded because he wanted to see how well him and John Wall could play together, and then as soon as John Wall's ready to come back, he fucking leaves. Like, what the fuck, dude? We're supposed to play together. I'd be kind of pissed. And now you're giving me Russell Westbrook, who a lot of people like. And like I always say, I'm going to make a video about this, but he's not that good. I'm sorry. If I'm trying to win, if I'm just trying to be like an okay team, like, you know, losing like the first or second round, Russell Westbrook is the guy for you. Perfect for that. But, I mean, I guess if I'm... I just feel like most NBA players don't want that. If you're going to go to the playoffs, like, at least, you know, make it to the fucking Western Conference Finals or the Finals, or you should be trying to win, is my point. Like, the goal stepping into the playoffs should be, we have a chance to win this thing. Like, I really even feel like the Mavericks last year, if they were healthy, even though they were the 6th seed, if they were healthy, they would have had a good shot at beating the Lakers. Like, the way the way Luka was playing, and the way Porzingis can play, and that team was pretty solid. And like, if they're healthy this year, I'd watch out for them. And like I said, that's the 6th seed. So if I'm Bradley Beal, I want a guy that I think I could really win with. And if I can see this, and if half these fucking ESPN dudes can see this, I don't want Russell Westbrook. He makes stupid fucking decisions when it matters every time. And this video is laxed. I know all my videos are lax, but this one's even more lax, so I'm not going to pull up stats and dates and shit. This is all off the top, but if you're a basketball fan, no matter how much you love Russell Westbrook, you know he does stupid shit. He makes dumb decisions. He's like a kid. It's like he's like super emotional or something. I don't know why he does the things he does. To give you an example, it's like the game's on the line. You're down by 1. Somebody could be, maybe your best shooter is wide open, and instead of doing that, he'll like fucking run around and run to the corner and pull up for a 3-pointer. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, when I watch him close a game, it's just, even if he makes the shot, I'm always saying, what the fuck are you doing? And if I'm saying that, I know everybody in the NBA is saying that, because it's that obvious. So if I'm Bradley Beal, I'd be kind of pissed, because it's either like I wanted to play with John Wall because at least I've been waiting for 2 fucking years, or I want to run the team myself. Now, with that being said, maybe Washington's going to trade Westbrook to somebody else. I don't know. I feel like the John Wall contract was probably easier to get rid of than Westbrook's, because at least when John Wall was healthy, like the last time we saw him play, he was playing well. But the last time we saw Westbrook play, you know, in the playoffs, it wasn't that pretty. But, you know, Wall was out for longer, so I don't know. You know, I'm not a fucking GM, but yeah, those are my thoughts. Like, at the end of the day, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's just 2 players that I don't care about traded to teams I don't care about. I feel like most people deep down feel the same way. But, you know, whatever. I mean, I would have made a video about this yesterday, but I wasn't home. Yeah, it was random. It came out of nowhere, but it didn't, because they were talking about it a while ago, and then like the Washington Wizards just lying through their fucking teeth were like, no, John Wall never said he wanted to be traded, and like, oh, that's totally made up. It's so hilarious how they just completely lie. And then like a day later, the thing everybody was accusing them of doing happens, and then like they just don't address it. It's like, okay, we're just in pretend land then, whatever. But yeah, that's weird. It's weird that they would. I mean, another thing is, this looks bad on James Harden. How many fucking, you know, Hall of Fame players are you gonna go through? Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook. Eventually, you're gonna have to look in the mirror, buddy, and realize, hey, maybe I suck, and maybe I should change. Is that gonna happen? Probably not. He's already, 31? Is he gonna have a come to Jesus moment at 35 when it's too late? Who knows? I think that's all I got. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.